How strong are the Gorosei? We all know what's happening in Egghead Island right now. We have Luffy versus 5 of the Gorosei. You all seen how disappointing Saturn was. We've seen all this. We've seen how Saturn was supposed to be this guy that you need, like yonko whatever. Luffy was absolutely demolishing him. Although Kizaru, he was a bit disappointing as well, but that's we suspect because he actually didn't want to fight. Although he did kind of kill Vegapunk, but that's beside the point. Kizaru didn't have the will to wanting to fight. Saturn had all the intentions. Everything was falling down for Saturn. Bonnie, she took control of the Pacifista. The Giants had taken Dory and Broggy, taking out the whole fleet. They come in to fight Saturn as well. And then you have Saturn just getting demolished by Luffy. But the thing that Saturn has, Luffy addresses as well. He's not taking any damage. So how do we beat Saturn? Luffy tried to throw him in the water, but Saturn managed to come back. Kizaru he doesn't have the will to fight anymore. He just wants to just lie down. So Kizaru's out of the question. But Saturn's not able to inflict damage on Luffy. Luffy's not able to inflict damage on Saturn. But Saturn, we don't know how much stamina he has or how long he can keep this form, like for some Lunarian thing. Or how do you even damage him? So, you have to think about that. But he has called the other 4 Gorosei. Now all 5 of them are going to be together to fight Luffy. That is incredible. Now we're going to have the individual matchups. We have Luffy. I think he can take on 2 Gorosei. Not all 5. We have Dory and Broggy coming to help us as well. They're really strong. We have probably after, whenever Zoro's done with Jinbei and stuff. Zoro's done with Rob Lucci. That fight has been going on for too long. I think we actually need like Zoro moments instead of Sanji moments, because I hate Sanji. You all know that. So if we get Zoro and Jinbei back along with Dory, Broggy and Luffy, that's a pretty good matchup against the Gorosei. I think we will be able to win. But then we also have Sanji. He's free right now. He can do whatever he wants. So we can have, if we actually just like get all the people who are free right now, we can probably beat the Gorosei right there and then. Well, then we'll need someone. Okay, we go Sanji. He takes care of the West Admirals along with the Pacifistas. They help him with the giant pirates. Everyone takes his Robin. Everyone. They fight the giant pirates. They can actually win this fight. If you actually think about it, if they think smartly and actually try to win this fight, they can probably win this fight. I'm saying it. They can probably win this fight. But that's if they actually manage to find the ability to damage them. If that ability to damage them is something you find in the final saga, it'll be something you find in the final saga. But they have to be able to stall them for 10 minutes in order to Vegapunk to get the message. Or do they? Is this a trap by Vegapunk because he could predict his own death? The 3 Vegapunks that died, he knew about them. So I think he knew they're gonna die. Now you have to think, it's a trap by Vegapunk to lure all 5 of the Gorosei to finally expose them, reveal the truth to the world. Something very shocking as seen at the start of Egghead. That will be super shocking. And I guess Kizaru's the future, but that won't be as shocking. So if he's able to broadcast that thing around the world and be able to stall for the 10 minutes, something like that, we can run away. We don't need to fight this. If we're able to run away with Dory and Broggy, go to Elbaf, it's a win for us. Or we can't defeat the Gorosei. We have to find that thing, or we find it, but then it's Imu, then Imu's too far away, all that. That'll be safe for the final saga. And maybe Dragon comes to fight Imu, I don't know. So, I mean, he's pretty close, he can probably do that, but you know Dragon, he likes to be on his chair. Shanks, maybe he can help. It's all for the final saga, basically, this fight. So, if you go Elbaf with Dory and Broggy, which is probably going to happen, we have to think, why do we go to Elbaf? Okay, for like one chapter or like one day or so. But there's no one there who they're really gonna fight except Shanks. And I think they're gonna have like this reunion. I personally think Egghead was the arc of like fighting. Then Elbaf, we're gonna rally up everyone. We're gonna Shanks. We're gonna have everyone make a big plan for the final war of the One Piece. It could 100% happen. Think about it. Dory, Broggy, everyone here. They know the Gorosei's weakness, like killing Emu or something like that. But they can't do that because Emu's too far away. So they run away. Vegapunk is a broadcast. Vegapunk dies. They have some of the Vegapunk with them. Punk records. They have Vegapunk's technology. So then the final war begins. All the sides get opponents, basically to like the Paramount War. The world governments, again, everyone ready, get all the ships, all the vice admirals, or everyone, they get everyone ready. Then we have Luffy here, who'll bring in Shanks, Dragon, maybe he takes off Emu, Sabo's gonna be there, Blackbeard, we don't know if he's gonna ally with them, he's gonna be with the world government, we don't know any of this. Think about it, Oda wants to finish One Piece before 2025, that was literally probably gonna be like 2027, 2028, I think. But he wants to finish it. He told us in the final saga. The fighting we've seen in Egghead, Garp versus Akiji, Luffy versus Kizaru, Akainu, Akuma, all this is very, very fun and like very, very fast paced for Oda. And I think it's gonna finally time to kill off characters like Vegapunk dying like that. Pretty sure he's gonna die. So he's finally killing off characters. I think it's time to go to the final saga. And if we are in the final saga, I don't think we are gonna be in Elbaf for long. And finally to the main point of the video, how strong are the Gorosei? Depends. Either they're super strong and you can't defeat them, but I think Oda will do that. They have, or either, but they're strong, like not super strong, because we've seen Saturn fight, but they have like a super broken ability, like not taking any damage or blowing off people's head. They have that ability, but to actually defeat that ability, you have to defeat Emu. So the strength of the Gorosei relies on the information about how strong Emu is and what the weakness is. So that is how strong they are and what is going to be up for the future of the One Piece. I mean, obviously I have to wait for the next chapter in order to actually see how strong all 5 of them are and how we're going to deal with them. But that's going to be next chapter. I'm going to be here, full up reviews for the chapter. I'm going to be here. So make sure, like, subscribe, comment. For the long members of this channel, you know we've been back up now. Now we're back in the grind. And I'll see you guys in the next one.